Ooh, Bad Larry.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back. I'm your host, Bad Larry, and today we're checking out X Factor, Volume 1, Number 30, released in July of 1988. This issue is written by Louise Simonson and drawn by her husband, Walter Simonson. This issue is called Kiss of Death and features Infectia. Real name Josephine, no last name known. She is another creation by the super duo of Louise and Walter Simonson. She is indeed a mutant with biological manipulation powers. When she kisses someone, she will induce physical mutations in that entity, causing immediate physical growth in size and strength. She calls these transform mutates antibodies, and they bend to her mental control and will. The antibody transformation is a death sentence, though, as the more the antibodies expend their power, the quicker they burn out and disintegrate. Similar to Rogue, Infectia is probably characterized as a beta-level mutant. Infectia, like Ariel from Little Mermaid, wants shiny things, and she wants X Factor's ship, and she thinks Iceman will deliver it to her. Aboard the ship, Iceman and the X Factor kids are playing a dangerous game of hot potato with one of Boom Boom's little explosives, as kids do. Boom Boom is wild, and she has a little Iceman crush brewing. Uh-oh, Mommy Jean and Daddy Cyclops shut down the dangerous game. Wah, wah, wah. Iceman is the least mature X Factor member and is caught between the dangerous fun with the kids and the serious training style Cyclops demands. He sides with the kids and tells Scott to chill out, pun intended. With his power belt on, Iceman is in good control of his powers, but clearly still doesn't have the full trust and confidence he probably deserves from Cyclops. In fact, Cyclops and Marvel Girl trust the sentient AI ship to care for the X Factor kids more than they trust Iceman. Hurtful. What's cool is that the AI ship fabricates a separate and unique aircraft from its own fuselage, allowing Psyche and Jean to fly off to search for his missing son. Navigating using only voice commands. Pretty cool stuff for 1988. Well, Iceman proves his lack of maturity by bouncing with Beast to go party in the city, leaving the kids alone with only the AI ship to watch over them. Beast is nervous because he's still dum-dum, but Iceman feels the reporter's questions. Infectia isn't creepy at all. No, she's a real psychopath. With X Factor's newly found popularity, the gold digger pounces, and like flies to honey, they come swarm Iceman. Iceman can handle it. He's cool, but not Beast. The people give him anxiety, and he's got to get out of there. Ginger Cop here thinks X Factor are criminals for destroying a good part of New York City while fighting Apocalypse. He's a real hater. Because Infectia doesn't look like a mutant, he doesn't know he'll soon be her antibody puppet. Ginger Cop smells something's fishy going on with Infectia, but her feminine charms lures him into the alley like cattle to the slaughter. He shouldn't be thinking with his nightstick, if you know what I mean. With one kiss, Infectia transforms Horny Cop into a terrifying monster, one of her antibodies. With no will of his own, completely under Infectia's control. And their target? Iceman. Elsewhere, Cyclops and Marvel Girl are looking for Scott's son, and they need to question Freedom Force for intel. Cyclops also believes Havoc, his brother, to be dead as well. I like how Walter Simonson has depicted Blob. He's huge with that little head. This page also gives some insight into Cyclops' psyche. He opens a bit up to Jean about his brother Alex, saying maybe he always resented him. Why? Because Alex grew up in a foster family and Scott had to stay in an orphanage? Maybe. He also says maybe he just doesn't care, showing his coldness, which allows him to be such a good field leader and able to make quick decisions in the heat of battle. In a sleepy little suburb of Omaha, Nebraska, something has gone bump in the night. Who or what is this entity? Back in Manhattan, Upper West Side, Infectia and her antibody make easy work of the bouncer at the Hard Rock Cafe. Beach watches from afar like a gargoyle. Now that Infectia is in, she sets her sights on Iceman. The antibody monster causes civilians to run in panic. Infectia plays the victim role perfectly, because she's a psycho, and runs into the arms of her hero, Iceman, setting up the battle between Iceman and her antibody monster. Iceman tells Officer Antibody to chill, or he'll disintegrate. This really pisses off the monster. He knows he's been played for the fool, but is it too late for him? The antibody monster grows bigger and starts glowing. Uh-oh, I think his time is running out. Beast delivers his favorite attack move, which usually doesn't work. The flying double foot to the head attack. But this time it lands. Beast is trying to warn Iceman, but the situation is out of control. Antibody Officer is huge as a building. And just like all Infectia's little victims, he poof! Disintegrates into dust. Iceman blames Beast. Rude. He thought he could talk down Infectious monster, but the monster was doomed from the start. Reporters flood the scene asking for pictures and quotes. Beast hates the reporters. Iceman loves the limelight. Beast tries to warn Iceman about Infectia, but Iceman is too caught up with the flashing lights of fame. Archangel is looking for his former girlfriend, Candy Southern. He breaks into his own facility, Worthington Enterprises, and overpowers the security guard quickly and easily. Archangel needs intel on the terrorist group called The Right, which he believes has something to do with Candy's disappearance. Cyclops and Marvel Girl are in Dallas looking for Freedom Force. Well, they found him and are quickly surrounded. Destiny, the precog, sees Marvel Girl as an anomaly, one displaced in both time and space. Interesting. The Blob thinks he can bully old Cyclops with a backhand slap to the face. Like Jesus, Cyclops turns the other cheek. Even with an unprovoked attack and a gun to Marvel Girl's head, the mission comes first. Where is Nathan, his son? Back in Manhattan, Iceman wants to take Infectia to the ship. But says only mutants can board the ship. Infectia finally reveals to Iceman that she is a mutant by kissing the flowers to make them grow. Beast can't get a word in to Iceman. Infectia says she's super rich and wants to repay Iceman for saving her personally. Iceman is simping out way too hard for Infectia right now. Infectia wants to train her power with X Factor and says maybe she can help Beast not be so dumb. And with the AI plane, they go heading back to the X Factor headquarters. Infectia's psycho plan is finally fallen into place. The kids are introduced to Infectia, but Beast bounces off in frustration as he can't get a word out. The X Factor kids aren't dumb. They can see right through Infectia and her inauthenticity. Infectia knows too and scuttles Iceman off to be alone. Infectia wants that kiss. Will Iceman fall for her trap? He does seem mighty thirsty for her. Not gay. But you'll have to wait to find out what happens next in the next episode, as this episode is over. Comment down below if you think Infectia is actually a beta mutant or maybe a gamma level mutant. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. See you real soon.